Hunger proves that God is real. Matthew 5 verse 6. Blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Hunger proves that God is real because everyone on the earth gets hungry. Our bodies need nutrients, which includes food and water. The bread of life is Christ's flesh. Jesus Christ is God. When you hunger for something, you are craving to eat. On this earth, in order for human to survive, they must be constantly eating so we may live. The food and water on this earth is temporary. When a person dies, it is over. Unbelievers or atheists who have died or passed away has never eaten the bread of life. Rebellious atheists never had a thirst for the wisdom of God. People always will be hungry in the flesh, and in the same way people must hunger for the wisdom of God always. Blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness. There is only one person who is righteous, and that is the Lord. John 6:47. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me hath everlasting life. Verse 48. I am the bread of life. Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness, and are dead. This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof, and not die. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever, and the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. The bread of manna that the Israelites eat in the desert was given to them by God to satisfy their hunger for their flesh. But the Lord is saying that the bread of life is his own flesh and blood. Hunger proves that God is real because true believers hunger and thirst after righteousness, who is God only. The Jews therefore strove among themselves, saying, How can this man give us his flesh to eat? Then Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man, and drink his blood, ye have no life in you. Whoso eateth my flesh, and drinketh my blood, hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. Some unbelievers are like these ignorant Jews that questioned how to eat his flesh. The Lord is not talking about eating him literally. When a person hungers, their body is letting that person know that it needs nutrients. Food is necessary in order to survive and live until old age. The Lord used this fact to express that if we hunger for him, we will have eternal life instead. Your natural hunger according to the flesh will always be temporary. That is why man is hungry every day. Many sinners will be judged by God in the end, including unbelievers, and when they see the Lord face to face, he will say that he never known them because they did not crave his righteousness. As it is written in Matthew 7:23, the Lord will tell them plainly, he never knew them, and tell them to get away from him because they are workers of lawlessness or iniquity. They will not have eternal life in him, and to unbelieve is a sin. If atheists don't believe in God, then they won't try to live righteous according to his laws. Unbelievers or atheists do not hunger and thirst after God's righteousness. Jesus Christ is the bread of life, and hunger proves that God is real.